Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our weekly Oracle and Tarot card reading. And this weekly reading is going to be from Monday, April 16th to the 22nd. We're using the very new Whispers of Healing Oracle deck, and this is by Angela Hartfield, and gorgeous, gorgeous artwork by Josephine Wall. I have all of Angela's decks, and the artwork by Josephine Wall is just truly, truly amazing. If you'd like to see the review of this deck, check under my playlists here on my YouTube channel. You'll be able to see every beautiful card that's included in this deck. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And for the beginning of the week, we have boundaries. And for the middle of the week, we have negativity. And the end of the week, the weekend, we have modify. Okay, so we have boundaries. This is a big one for a lot of people. When we set boundaries with other people, it doesn't mean we're being mean. It just means that we're concerned enough about ourselves that we don't allow people to take advantage of us, to overstep. Boundaries are so necessary in everyone's relationship because we know takers always take, they never give. They seem to have this, how could I say, they could sense who they could take advantage of. They could sense who they could use to further their agendas. So you got to make sure that boundaries are firmly in place with your friends, your family member, your partner, okay? Because when we allow people to overstep our boundaries, it becomes an unhealthy situation. It can be downright draining and exhausting. So think of where in your life you need to set boundaries this week. And then we have negativity. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to surround ourselves with positive energy, positive people, positive things. Negativity is just so draining. Negativity is habit forming. I'm sure you out there know people in your life that just love to complain, that love to start drama, that their life is in constant chaos. There's one dilemma after the other. Don't get sucked into this negativity. Don't allow yourself to think negative thoughts. Examine your thoughts all day long. Okay? For some reason, our minds tend to go towards the negative and what could go wrong. And as soon as we have a negative thought, we allow it to build and build and build until it snowballs into a one-way trip to the doldrums. So we want to be careful this week. We want to pay attention to what our thoughts are. We want to pay attention to who we're surrounding ourselves with. Are we complaining? Are we being negative ourselves? Because this negativity could really take over your life. A lot of people that I know, it's just familiar to them. It's just their personality. But there's no reason for it. It lowers your vibration, okay? Causes yourself to have negative things drawn to you. So watch out for the negativity this week. And if anything in your life, okay, is negative and it's dragging you down, it's wearing you out, it needs to go. Life is too short. And that is as far as people, places, and things. So think of where you may be falling into that trap of, being around certain people or certain places that just have this heavy energy. And then the last card is modify. Okay? And when I look at this card and I think of modify, I think of maybe trimming down a hectic schedule. Maybe modifying our plans to be a more relaxed type of weekend. Not trying to get too much done, not trying to get everything done, not trying to spread ourselves too thin. We all need to modify our schedule and examine where we're doing too much, where we're giving too much. Because too much work and not enough play, when your life is out of balance like that, sooner or later, It manifests in the body as illnesses. So we want to make sure that, we modify what needs to go, what could stay. Are we overcommitting to too many activities? I know people on the weekend are excited. They don't have to go to work. They don't have as many commitments. They want to try to pack everything into the weekend. And when we do that, we end up ending our weekend exhausted. So we want to try to modify our schedule, right size things, say no when we have to say no. Don't feel guilty about it. This is tied in a lot with the boundaries, because we can't allow people, places, and things to overrun our life. We need to make sure that we have these boundaries in place. We need to examine our schedule, modify things when necessary so we don't wear ourselves out. What a very interesting week. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I will be back.